Love these really powerful, no-nonsense gin with a lot of focus on the juniper berry? Then we have some very good news for you because our good friends Jacob and Tuya from Anholt Gin has just released their new Juniper Centric Gin, a limited 2021 edition. So let's take a closer look at their latest Navy strength version called Black. Hi guys, and welcome to High on Gin. And a very warm welcome to my beautiful wife, Mette.
Thank you for having me.
And there's a reason why I have asked Mette to join us today, and that is that you simply love Anholt
Oh yes,
Gin.
I do.
And it's fair to say that these Anholt Gins are in your top 10 of all gins.
Top
right?
5.
In your top
For
5.
sure, top 5.
She loves Anholt Gin, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then top 5. I wonder what the fifth one is, but we'll take that another day. But you know, in order to keep my wife happy, I have learned the hard way always to have enough of Anholt Gin at home. And this Christmas just got much better when I read that Anholt Gin had done a new release here, the Ran edition, a 57.2% ABV made with freshly picked juniper berries, taken straight from the juniper bushes on Anholt and put into the pot still, and then made this one here. So the first thing I did was, of course, to order a bottle, you know, happy wife, happy life.
Just
right?
one bottle?
Yeah. Here we go again. Yes, just one bottle. And this one bottle here is 1 out of 400 bottles made this year. As they only use these juniper berries that are totally fresh, they only do this gin once a year, just after they have had this foraging week in week 42. So if it's sold out, you would have to wait till next year to get it. And we really should go to Anholt, right? We've never been there.
No?
Yeah, we've never been to Anholt, the island, and we've never seen Durgan, the tavern that Jacob has. So I think we should go. I talked to one of my old colleagues' wife, and she told me that they have participated in the picking week this year. They sailed to the island in their own sailboat, and she said it was a lot of fun. You know, it's not just about picking the juniper berries. It's also about party and enjoying live music and eating and drinking local beer and gin. And
Sounds something.
sounds good, I think. So, and if you go there, you will actually get this, a special edition here, the picking gin for those who participate. So another reason to go. Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really beautiful. So if you want to go have fun with the guys, pick the more than 300 kilos of juniper berries that they need for their production. You know, it's, as I said, it's normally in week 42. So follow them on social media, and they will tell you when it's due next time. Maybe we will see you there, right? Yeah, we should go. Well, back to the gin.
Yeah.
This is the 4th edition, and all of the 4 Anholt Gin is done with the same 4 botanicals. So it's coriander seed, and it's angelica, it's lemon peel, and of course it's the local juniper berries from Anholt.
So why do they make 4 with the same ingredient?
It's a very good and very valid question. The reason is that they're all very different, and there's a tiny details between them that really makes a huge difference in the taste. That is the way that the local juniper berries are handled and used, and then of course the ABV. So if we run through them very quickly, this is the first one called Classic, and it's made with juniper berries that has been dried and then frozen for storage, and then made with an ABV of 45%. 45%. Your favorite, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful. And then they experimented with this one here, where they experimented with the use of fresh juniper berries, and they came up with this, the double female version, also a 45% ABV. According to Anholt Gin, women prefer this one, but you actually prefer this one here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, you know, I did a video on these two here, and if you haven't seen that video where I explained these two and the taste of them, I'll link to it up here, and I really think that you should check it out. Yeah. And then in February 2021, they released this one here, the Navy strength version. It's a Navy strength version of the classic Anholt Gin with an ABV of 57.2%. You know, it's a really powerhouse of a gin, a very juniper-centric gin. It's called Kattegat to celebrate the sea that surrounds the island of Anholt and a tribute to the Vikings where Anholt also played a huge role. So I also did a video on that one, so I'll link to it up here again. And of course they had to make a Navy strength version of the Double Female here. So this is the one they called Ran. So should we check it out?
Yeah.
Okay, let's smell it. Wow.
So fresh and piney.
Yeah, super fresh, super piney. Really.
Wow.
Exactly the pininess, the resiness.
And look at the glass.
Yeah. It is just, it has written
Wow.
juniper all over it, right?
Yeah.
It is almost sticky. It's like the essence of a juniper berry.
So green and so fresh.
Yeah. It's like the juniper berry has taken over the scene, has told the other three ingredients to fuck off, and then just show. It's like he's showing what he can do.
What about tonics?
Yeah, good question. Tonics. I think you should use a Mediterranean tonic, and the reason for that is that if you go with an Indian tonic, it can become a little bit too bitter. Yeah. So because it's so intense, the juniper and the Indian, it really elevates the bitterness. So I think the Mediterranean is a better choice because it's a little bit sweeter, less bitterness. It really rounds it all off. And another tip for you guys is to, instead of use maybe 4 or 5 centiliters of this Ran gin here, go with 3 or 4 centiliters instead. Use a little less. Makes one hell of a gin and tonic, right?
Ran? What is the story behind the name?
Good question. Ran and Aegir actually are 2 of the most mentioned giants in the Norse mythology. You know, they were actually married just like you and I, my dear. And as a pair, they indeed represented the ocean's goodness and hostility. Aegir, the husband, is represented as this gracious host, seems to represent all the good aspects of the sea. And then Ran, the wife, corresponds to the more wilder and sinister side of the sea. The mention of Ran in the Norse mythology are usually because she has been caught drowning unfortunate sailors using her long arms and her net, dragging them down to her kingdom to amuse her till she gets bored with them. So Ran's hobby is to collecting dead souls whom she takes down to Aegirheim, where they live under the sea. So
I prefer collecting Anholt Gin.
yeah, I know. It's like yin and yang, you know. It's like husband and wife. Like there's a good side and then there, you know. I'll stop there. Anholt, it really plays an important part in the Viking Age. And if you want to know more about Anholt and in the Norse mythology and about the 3 versions here as well, check out my previous videos that I made. So guys, if you love a no-nonsense gin, just like my wife does, if you love the taste of juniper berries, if you love to give your taste buds a kick, this one here is just for you. This one is juniper berries on steroids. And Anholt Gin, you did it again. Thanks for putting a smile on our face and filling our glass with such a good gin. And now I think I have to go and order another one of this one.
And this one.
And this one. It's only Christmas once a year, right? So Merry Christmas, you guys. Until next time. Thanks.
See you.